Hey, welcome to my channel. I am in the garage. Got the Miata behind me. I was gonna make some videos with the Honda Civic that I had, but news, I sold it. Just trying to, got sick of it. Not really into the whole Honda thing. It's not my thing. I bought it thinking that I was gonna like it for a winter car. And it went great in the snow. I put some cheap eBay coilovers in it, and it had a 1.8 swap in it that somebody did previous, and it was pretty rough to say the least. Um, so pretty much I just put some rims on it that I had and got off of it for what I had into the car, the wheels, the coilovers. I broke even. I got my money back. I didn't make any money, which I normally like to do if I sell something, but I broke even. So to me, that's a win. I had the car, I drove it for a little while. I didn't get paid for the time that I put into it, but hey, if I could break even cash wise, break even, get out of it. I always say if you can break even, just do it. So I was on the hunt when I put it up for sale that I wanted something else. I wanted something that I could work on. Well, I was waiting for parts for the Miata or just something else that I could play with. The Miata's fun, but when I'm done building the motor, I don't want to drift the Miata. It's a track build. Suspension setup's a little different for drifting. So what I did was I got this. And this is going to be, it's not really a winter car. It's not ideal. I did drive it in the snow the other day. It got me from point A to point B. Not as fast as I could go in the snow in the Honda. But I'm not scared to drive anything in the snow. So I kind of left the sticker on the side of it, daily driven, because shit, I'm going to daily drive it. Until the summer, when I can drive the Miata, I will daily drive this, and it should be fun. And it already has some extras on the inside. It's got some, I don't want to say cheap, but it's got inexpensive racing seats and belts in it, but it does have a nice harness bar. I am going to get a nice steering wheel for it and a quick release steering wheel because I just like them. And I'm going to order some parts. I'm going to play with this. It does have a dent in the quarter. Got ran into by a deer. But, hey, it is what it is. If I'm going to drift it, I'm not really too worried about the body. Other than that, it's pretty decent. It does have an aftermarket front bumper cover on it. But other than that, it's pretty much stock. It's got an intake exhaust on it. So it's nothing special, but it's a Z. It's rear-wheel drive. It's stock with almost 300 horsepower. It's going to be a fun toy. I am going to try and pop that dent out of the quarter, just make it look a little better. I did get the stock seats with it. And the rear bumper cover is broke. But I did get an aftermarket bumper cover, but I don't like it. So I'm going to try and sell it. This is it right here, if you can see that. And tonight, I don't want to put that other bumper cover on it. So I had some of this ABS plastic kicking around right here. And I am just going to rivet some of this on to cover the rear bumper, so it doesn't look so bad while I'm going down the road. And yeah, I'll show you what this looks like when I'm done in a minute. All right, so just finished up the back bumper on the Z. Got the plastic in there with some rivets. It doesn't look too bad. It's better than the aluminum showing from the stock bumper. And hey, it's really just a drift car, so I don't care. Just gonna give you a little rundown on it. So with my plan, I've saw some videos on YouTube, you know, and I'm watching them and checking them out about 350Z videos and budget builds and this, that, and the other thing. And I don't know about other people, but when I have in mind about a budget build, my thought is, what can I do for no money? How can I build this car for the least amount as possible? I mean, I'm talking, I don't want to spend any money. I want to drift on free tires. Anything that I do to the car, I want to do myself. I can't pay anybody to do it because I can't afford it. So with that said, when I watch somebody's budget build and then find out they're spending 10, 15,000, they have 25, 30,000 dollars into their budget LS swap or their budget 350Z build that they have a sponsor to give it a complete wrap. Now, where I come from, it's pretty dang hard to get sponsors for somebody that doesn't do anything professional. You know, makes a couple YouTube videos for laughs, but it's not like that for everybody. And this is going to be my budget build to show what you can do on a budget. Now, I have a Miata that I'm building. That's my 9910AE right here. And I'm calling that a budget build, but I've already blown the budget on that. I've already spent, I don't even know. Well, I got the car cheap with a lot of stuff done to it. So let's say the car itself, I spent $26.50 on. I'll just tell you right now, $26.50. It already had the roll bar in it. It already had the coilovers. Bunch of stuff done to it, already done, and which is great. You know, upgraded sway bars, flying me out of frame rails. The list goes on of stuff that's in the car that the girl I bought it from did, and that's awesome. But now I want to build a motor. I got Mega Squirt in it already, which I had Mega Squirt in my other Miata, and I traded it for the one in this Miata. So that worked out pretty well. All my turbo stuff from my other Miata is going to go into this one. The only thing I have to buy different is exhaust manifold, because that was a 1.6, this is a 1.8. The motor I'm building, that's not on the budget. That's where I blew the budget. I bought all forged internals, bought cams, bought everything, and now I have to have the machine work done. So that's out of the question. I spent $800 on seats. That's not a budget build. This Z is going to be a budget build. And I'm going to film as much of it as I can. I'm not too great with filming stuff. This is my first time trying to do it, so bear with me. But I'm going to film every bit of it. I really wish I would have went and filmed getting it. But I didn't. This is our busy season at work. So I went all the way down to Connecticut. It was a 3.5-hour ride from where I am. Didn't get back till almost 2 in the morning. Had to get up at 5 for work the next day. So it was tough. The first couple days when I got the car were rough. But now I have the car. I'll be totally honest. I spent $2,600 on the car. Got the stock seats with it. It already has seats and harnesses in it with a harness bar. Interior's done. Other than I am going to put a hydraulic brake in it. I've always wanted one. Never had one in any of my cars because I've never drifted before. Always thought they were cool. So when I decided to build a drift car, hydraulic brake. Getting it. Don't even care. So that, I spent the money on it. I didn't just go buy an eBay one. I did get it off of eBay, but I got it a good quality one off eBay, not a $30, $40 hydraulic brake with a no-name master cylinder. It's got a Wilwood master cylinder. It's a pass-through. I wanted a reverse pull so I could put it the master cylinder up under the dash, under the center console. So the master cylinder is going to be actually up underneath the heater controls right there. Because I've seen other builds where it's next to the shifter or on the other side of the shifter, and they have the lines right next to their arms. I don't like that. I don't want the lines next to my arms. I watched somebody else's install on YouTube, and he's got the lines coming through the car down next to his gas pedal. I want it to be safe. I don't want brake lines just anywhere. I want the lines hidden. I want it done right. I'm not going to spend the money for extra calipers and put dual calipers on the rear just yet. Maybe I will down the road, but I'm trying to keep this as low money as possible. So I have $2,600 that I paid for the car. Now, I ordered the hydraulic brake. I spent $150 on that, which is still a good price, you know, compared to some of the other ones. I've seen them for $300-400. I'm not buying one of those. But in order for me to get the reverse pull one, I had to spend a little extra money, and that's fine. But I did get the stock seats with the car and that aftermarket rear bumper cover that's right there. And I'm putting that stuff up for sale. So whatever I get for the seats and the bumper cover, that's when I'm going to buy some more parts. I want to get more angle out of it. I've watched a couple mods, so we're going to do that in the next couple days just to see how much we can get out of it stock, you know, just by pulling the little stops out and then extending the tie rods as much as I can, and then coilovers. I'm trying to get coilovers. Those, I don't want to buy cheap eBay ones. I want a good quality coilover, but I'm going to buy them used, and I'm not going to spend the money to just, you know, buy shitty coilovers that are going to be junk. You know, I want it to be decent because I do want to drive the car while I'm building it. So I can't wait. I think it's going to be a blast. My wife thinks I'm crazy. My son's all excited. My dad thinks I'm crazy because, like, all of a sudden now I want to build a drift car. I'm building a track car. Now I want a drift car. What the hell are you doing? He says. But what the... You only live once. I'm working. I'm making money. I'm paying my bills. So why not build the stuff that I want to build? But with that said, I don't even know. Let's take it from there. Gonna get this car built and get some drifting done. I'm gonna take it down to Thompson, drift down there. New Hampshire Motor Speedway is literally 6 miles that way. And Club Loose is there all the time, so I can drift right there. I don't have to go to Connecticut. I can literally drive it there, drive it back, but I do have a truck with a trailer. So I'll tow it down there, you know, or drive it if I have to. Stack as many tires on it if I have to. I don't care. I'll make 2 trips and bring tires down, come back, get more tires if that's what I got to do. But if anybody's in this area, you know, New Hampshire, Mass, Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, I'll drive. I'll drive anywhere. I don't give a shit. But I need stock wheels, aftermarket wheels. I don't care. Whatever you got, I'll take. If you don't, you know, if you don't need them, or you just want to get rid of them, let me know. I'm looking for any freebies I can get, any parts. I do need to get the window regulator for the other side because I want that window to go up and down. It really sucks not being able to put it up and down. And if anybody's wants to help out, let me know. And we'll take it from there. But this is going to be a true budget build. So, all honesty, I want to keep it under $4,000. Which would be awesome. That leaves me, see, 26 on the car, 150 on the hydro. That's $2,750. That leaves me $1,250 left to build the car. I don't have that money right now, but I'll get the money. And selling the bumper cover and the seats, that's some of that money, you know. And truly, Even if I sell that, the money I get, I'm counting that money towards the 4 grand. I might bump it up to 5,000. That to me is a true budget build. So bear with me, subscribe, hit the like button. I'm gonna post more videos, and anybody can help out, or they want to help out, or you got some ideas that might help me out, because I really don't know much about the Z's. I'm just learning. Yeah, any help is greatly appreciated. And you want to come out and burn some rubber, let me know. I'm all about it. I've been beating on it around town, and it's a blast. So, want to get this dent fixed. If I can't get the dent fixed, then if for under my 5 grand I can get a used wide body, I might do that. But then I need spacers and wider wheels and all that. So for right now, I'm gonna keep it in the budget. Whatever I can do in the budget to make it cool, to make it drift better, that's the route I want to go. So off to do research. With that, I'm gonna call it a night, and hopefully I can get some more video tomorrow. I'd like to try and do the angle kit. Not angle kit, because I can't afford a fucking angle kit, but try and pull the stops out tomorrow night. Get a little more angle out of it. See what that does, because, hey, it's all new. So, yeah, check back. I'll post another one. Have a good night.